Hello everyone, welcome to first episode of Learning New Grammar. I'm Amir Hossein and today we are going to Hello everyone, I'm Amir Hossein and welcome to first episode of Learning New Grammar. Today we are going to talk about simple past tense. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more English learning tips. So, let's get started. At first, let's see what is simple past. Why do we use simple past? Okay, we use simple past to talk about the events that are finished in the past. I wanna tell a simple present tense and the simple past tense to talk about their differences. For example, the present tense. I go to school. If you watch the simple present video, you know that we use simple present for talking about our habits or I don't know our daily routines and etc. Okay. When I say I go to school, it means I go to school every day. For example, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, I used to go to school. I This is my plan. I go to school every day. Okay, but when we wanna turn it into the past tense, for example, I went to school. It means I went to school yesterday or last week. It is done in the past. So, let me say another example. The present tense. I talk to my brother. It means I always call to my brother and talk to him, or I always meet my brother in the street, in home, and talk to him. Okay? But the simple past tense, for example, I talked to my brother. It means I talked to my brother yesterday. Okay? It is done. I talked to my brother last week, last year, or maybe last month. Okay? It is done in the past. Now, I want you to tell me an example and write it in the comments. So, let's talk about how can we make a simple past tense. Uh, for forming a simple past tense, at first you should add your subject. I, you, he, she, it, we, okay, they. Then you should add verb and add ed at the end of our verb. For example, I talked, she talked, he talked. Okay, we add ed to talk and it becomes talked. The third step is to add our object. I talked to my sister, I talked to my brother, I talked to my parents. As easy as it is. Okay, but how can we make the negative form of the simple past tense? Let's see. For forming the negative form of the simple past tense, we should add did not to our sentence. But, please pay attention here. We should use the base form of our verbs. For example, she talked. For example, I talked to my sister because I didn't talk to my sister. Okay, did you pay attention? I didn't talk to my sister. I didn't go to school. Okay, the base form of a verb. Not, please don't add ed. So now I'm telling you an example and you comment it in the below that is true or not. Okay, for example, she didn't went to shop. Is it correct or incorrect? Great, it is incorrect. She didn't go to the store or she didn't go to shop. She didn't went is totally wrong. But all verbs is not like this. Just add ed like talked, like I don't know, studied. We have some irregular verbs that change, that doesn't obey the rules of adding ed to turn it into simple past tense. For example, go. I go to my sister. It's totally right to say I go to my sister. I go to my what? I go to my school, okay? It is totally wrong. You should say, I went to the school. Or it is totally wrong to say, I waked up 6 a.m. Okay, you should say, I woke up at 6 a.m. There are lots of irregular verbs that you should memorize them, and there is no shortcut way to learn them. Just practice, practice, and practice, and try to use them in your speaking, in your conversation, in your lecture, in your writings to memorize them easily. So, how can we make the question form of the simple present, simple past? It exactly looks like the simple present, but the difference is we use did instead of do. Okay? For example, in simple present tense, we said, "Do you go to school?" But in simple past, we use did instead of do. Did you go to a school? And the words d and y, okay? If they comes between them, it becomes together. The sound is j. Did you? Did you? Did you go to school? Or did you eat breakfast? And here again, we should say the base form of verb. Did you? I don't know. Did you went to school? It's totally wrong. Did you go to a school? Okay, our lesson is done and hope you enjoy it and learn it. Okay, please don't forget to practice. Don't forget, practice makes perfect. Okay, and please write me your idea or your examples of what did you learn today in the comments. And love you guys so much and see you later.